This is Scott Spears, and on March 12, 2013, while performing in FDR on stage at the Marquette Pavilion in Gary, Indiana, Emmy Award-winning actor Ed Asner was taken ill and moved to a hospital and diagnosed with exhaustion. I'm so proud to say today we are joined by one of my favorite people, a genuine pal who's been on this show countless times over the years, Mr. Ed Asner. Ed, I'm so glad to hear your voice.
Thank you, Scott. Thank you very much.
Ed, as I've told the people, I was planning on coming to Indiana that night. Oddly enough, something came up on my end. I didn't make it, and the next day in the papers I read that you'd been taken to the hospital, and what happened?
Well, you didn't show up.
There you go.
Caused me to be receptive to E. coli, then entered my beautiful body, and then led to instant exhaustion on stage. So you're not showing up laid the groundwork for all of that agony.
I'll have to do penance tonight.
Well, I don't think there's anything you can do for me that would ever make up for it.
We will get together one of these days, Ed. You and I.
All right.
In person. Ed, how are you today?
I'm fine. Except for today, since last Friday, I came down with the shingles. I'm sure that still is a trace of that earlier exhaustion.
Oddly enough, we know a lot about shingles this year. Barbara Walters came down with them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, earlier this year she came down, was off the View for quite a while. Are things progressing well with your case?
Yeah, mine is not severe. I hope to certainly shrug it off by another week.
There has been talk, I know there was a lot of talk when Barbara Walters had it, that if you don't have chicken pox as a kid, you can get shingles as an adult. Did you have chicken pox?
Yeah.
No, so you did.
No. I don't know. That's a cockamamie story she's putting out. If you had chicken pox as a kid, the virus lies within you and then can emerge as when you're an adult as shingles.
Oh, so that's the truth of it all.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad we got the skivvy on that. So you think it'll be about another week?
Good thing she's getting off the air. Because she's spreading falsehoods.
Now, why do you think she would do that, Ed?
Well, she's an agitator.
Do you like Barbara?
She's all right.
Yeah, not too bad. You know, Ed, I was watching some videos of March 12th, and you had went earlier in the day and very nicely given your time with some acting students. Were you feeling rough then?
I was, well, first of all, I've been traveling an awful lot. And traveling just knocks the poop out of me. So I suppose I was not in my best form.
When you got to the theater that night, what happened?
You're a gruesome fellow, aren't you?
I hope not too gruesome, just the facts.
Well, just the facts, huh? Yeah. What happened? Well, I became subject to a siege of chills after that morning session that you talked about. I was in a motel. I became subject to a siege of chills. I thought I was going to fly apart. Well, I sat him down, and through various delays, I arrived at the theater late. This is the first time I would have to make an entrance on stage after first mounting some stairs. That threw me, disoriented me. I made the entrance, and it was downhill from there. I could not string. I allowed myself to become totally inwardly distracted. I could not connect my lines.
When you had the chills early in the day, did you ever think, maybe I shouldn't go on tonight?
No. I just wondered if I'd get over them in time to go on.
When you hit the stage, did you think, maybe this wasn't the best idea?
Well, I always feel that.
We don't, Ed. We don't.
Well, I don't know. I suppose I did.
Do you think it was just traveling and a lot of
Absolutely.
Activity?
Absolutely.
After you got back to L.A. and the diagnosis was made, what did you do? Did you take some time off and relax?
No, it's never time off. There's always somebody wanting a piece of your ass. And I had about 3-4 days of non-compulsive time. But I was never free.
Don't take this question as an age question, because I don't mean it like that at all. But
it is.
Well, has it changed you? Do you think, I'm not saying stop, but maybe less travel, less performances close together?
Yeah, it's a warning sign, and that's the first time my limits have been reached. So that I'm going to be peeking around the corner at each commitment.
I think I know the answer to this question, Ed, but will there ever be a day when you pull a Barbara Walters and just go lay on the beach?
No, I have too much value to give.
I would agree with that. I think a lot of people would. Before we let you out of here, Ed, I don't know if this is still the case because of the shingles, but I know you have an autism poker tournament coming up.
Yes, I do.
And that's very close to your heart.
As long as I can keep the money.
Oh, the IRS. Ed, don't rile them up. They've got enough trouble right now.
Poor babies. Poor babies.
Will the poker tournament go on shingles or not?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And that's July 23rd, I believe?
It won't affect my hands, with which I double deal.
Are you a good poker player, no hedging?
I'm fair.
Fair. Ed, before I let you go, because I do want you to rest up, what's next for you? Any big roles coming up? Any good scripts?
I may have a movie in Argentina. That'll be in August. I do FDR in Kansas City on a benefit performance in June. And there are very bits of narration coming up. And I resume the FDR tour in October. But it's bits and snatches and pieces that I'll be doing. And I feel quite happy about that.
One final question, Ed, before we let you go. So many of us recently were saddened to hear of the news of your co-star Valerie Harper coming downhill. How's she doing?
I haven't talked to her. Other than at that particular time, I'll be calling her tomorrow or early next week.
Well, we'll give her all our best because we love her. We love you, Ed. We want you to feel better. And before you cut those appearances out, one more trip to Ohio. We'll get together. It's just always a pleasure to be with you, Ed.
You got it.
Hey, you take care, stay well, and rest up.
Thanks, Scott.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.